Okay, so what day's today? The 3rd? February 3rd?
February 3rd.
Okay. And so we're interviewing Al LeBlang, February 3rd, 2017. So, you're going to tell us a story about the family dog.
This is the story of how we got Heidi, the family dog. We were living in Schenectady. It was a cold winter day, and I stopped to get gasoline, and there was another car at the other pump with one of my friends in it. And he had a dog in the back seat looking out the window. And I said to him, I said, "Tony, that's an interesting dog." He says, "Yeah, it just jumped in my car because it's so cold out." And I said, "Well, that's very nice. What are you going to do with it?" He said, "I'm going to look for somebody who lost a dog." And he says, "You want it?" I said, "No, I don't. Not sure, but you can talk to my wife. She's home." Okay. So I got the gasoline and I went back to work. I came home about 6 o'clock, and there at home is the dog. And Patty said, Tony said that you wanted the dog, and so I took the dog in. I said, "No, no, no." And I said, "You're supposed to check it, and if you want the dog, we'll take it and see if we can find the owner." Okay, well, so we took it. We put ads in the paper. We put signs up, and nobody had ever turned up. So we kept the dog, and it was a great dog. Heidi was a cross between a shepherd and a husky, something like that, and very mild, very calm, cool. And then I got transferred to Milwaukee, or we got transferred to Milwaukee, and so we got a room in a motel, and they wouldn't take the dog, so one of my friends in Milwaukee kept the dog for me. And when we got a house, of course we went to see the dog all the time. And when we got a house, the gentleman said, "I'd like that dog. Can I keep it?" And I said, "No, no, 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 no." So we took the dog, and we lived in Milwaukee and had a great time with it. And a couple of years later, we got an opportunity to go to Japan. And it was only for 4 months. So we took the dog, and let's see.
She stayed at my house.
Well, first she stayed at Steve's house.
No, my house first.
Oh,
Steve's
that's right.
house.
David was out at Vail,
Yeah.
working at Beaver Creek. So somehow I got the dog to Beaver Creek, Vail, and David kept the dog, but then he got a new apartment.
Right, I moved and couldn't have a dog.
Couldn't have a dog. So we came back to Boulder and we gave the dog to Steve, and Steve was very busy at the time and he couldn't take care of it, but he had a rental that had a fenced-in backyard, and he kept the dog. The rental people took care of the dog for us, and they had a young dog, and the young dog taught our dog to jump the fence.
Oh, no.
So the first time it jumped the fence, somebody found it and they got it back. The next time it jumped the fence, we never got it back.
Oh. Okay, well that's the story of Heidi.
Right.
So, okay.
And that was the only problem with our going to Japan, that we lost the dog.
Oh. How old was she? How old was the dog?
You had the dog for 5 years, probably?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah. So,
When I went to, when I flew into the airport at Vail, David met me with the dog, and the dog knew me and ran over to me.
Yeah, that was interesting because he said don't pretend you know me, just walk by, and we walked by, and the dog just smelled him after 6 months or whatever it was, and just went wild. Instantly recognized you. So yeah, and was so happy. So it was a good dog. Okay, we'll turn him off.
Okay.